Hi, this is Sean D'Souza from Psychotactics.com. And I'm speaking from inside a box. And if you think this is weird, you should go on the internet. Because on the internet, most people do this. They're always speaking from inside a box. You can't see their face, you can only see their resume. And what good is a resume to you? I mean, if I continue to speak from inside that box, like that, would it have as much of an impact as me being outside the box? And this is the whole problem. When you go to most websites, when you go to most blogs, when you go to most places, people won't put their photo, they won't put their background, they don't tell you, they don't give you a feeling of the personality of who they are and where they're from and what they like and things like that. And it's crazy. I mean, you know that I'm from New Zealand, don't you? You know that I woke up at 4 o'clock every day. Tell me, how did you know that? You found that on the Contact Us page. Or I told you in one of these videos, you know, I talk about it a lot. I talk about my global knife and how I wake up every day and cut onions so I can make omelets. And now I make a chicken curry at 9:30 at night because I love cutting with this knife. It's such a beautiful knife. And then I talk about my MacBook Pro. I've used PCs for 20 years. I've probably owned about 5 or 6 PCs. And my last PC had a Mac sticker on it. So people, when they're looking at it, you know, they look at my laptop and they think, oh, that's a Mac, and they come up to it and they'd see it was an HP. And now I've got a Mac. I've got a real Mac. I mean, I'm so excited. And, you know, there's this whole personality of what drink I have, which is margaritas, and, you know, where I'm going to on vacation, which, as you know, is we're going to Spain. We're going to Chicago first to speak at the System Seminar, and then we're going to, or first we're going to California, then Chicago, then Barcelona, then Sicily, and then finally to Paris. And then we come back all the way to New Zealand. The point is that you might think this is a complete waste of time when it comes to you. When it comes to me, when it comes to knowing me, you want to know this information because it gives you a sense of being, it gives you a sense of reference, it gives you a reference point. As human beings, we're always dealing with one person on one person. We're not dealing with websites. We're dealing with person to person. And so when we recognize the person, we're able to feel the trust. We're able to exchange our, or rather give our credit card and give that person, you know, our business. And yet, you go to every single page, every second page on the internet, and you look at About Us, and there's no photograph. You don't know where they're from, except, of course, if you start hunting for their address. And people try to hide themselves. They always go inside this box, and they stay inside this box. And you know what? You don't recognize that the About Us page is one of the most important pages on your website. I'd like you to do some testing. Put an About Us page on your website and then track how many people go to the About Us page. And that'll give you a good idea of how many people you're turning away just because you refuse to show them a photo of you, just, you know, what, and the stuff that you do and who you are. Why would you do business with someone you don't know? I have not a clue in the world. But if you've got a website and it doesn't have a photograph, it doesn't have a video, it doesn't have personality so that I can know you for who you are, then too bad. But if you've got one, then look at how you can add to it. Talk about the things you like. Don't overdo it. You can get a good example at Psychotactics. If you go to psychotactics.com, you'll find the About Us page. Have a look at how it's constructed. Have a look at the photographs. Why is the photograph so much different from other photographs? Why is it not just a mugshot? How does it make a difference what time I wake up? What does 4 a.m. mean to you? You understand, right? You understand that 4 a.m. means that someone who's quite disciplined wakes up at 4 a.m. And I do wake up at 4 a.m. Email me if you don't believe, and I'll respond to you. 4 a.m. New Zealand time, not US time or UK time or somewhere else. So the point is that people respond to this information. And in doing so, You're converting people because they trust you more, but you're also creating a brand. So when you go to my website, for instance, and I say, well, what color shirt do I wear? You'll know the color. What kind of drink do I like? You'll know the drink. What time do I wake up? You'll know that. That's all part of the branding. And it's all part of me. Stop being in the box. Get out of your box and get out of your box today. That's me, Sean D'Souza, with my MacBook Pro, my Global Knife, and 44 million sheep from New Zealand. Bye for now.